The Lord is our shepherd, I shall not want. Him maketh I lie down in a green pasture. Him leadeth I beside still water. Them him restoreth I soul. Him leadeth I in the path of righteousness for him name's sake. Yea! Though I RASTA go walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I can't fear no evil. For thy rod and thy staff them comforted I and I. Uno prepare the table before I in the presence of our enemy them. Uno anointed I head with uno oil me cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy. I go follow I all the days of I even me. I go dwell in the house of the Lord God Jah. Where two and three meet in the name of the Most High Jah, the so Jah there. If Jah never build up your house, the builder I go build it in vain. Same way if Jah never watch upon your house, the watchman I go watch it in vain. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it and them is safe. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but Jah shall deliver him from all of them. And I give thanks and I say unto your name. How Mauso Bolisa? I don't know what to. It was sickly for. How Mauso Bolisa? Akpe. Kaka. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonum, where we speak truth to power. And my name, Black Rasta. In every traditional African home, there is a black pot, and each time this black pot sits on the fire, something sumptuous and nutritious cooking. Ingredients of so many different types, shapes and sizes, colors, aromas and flavors relocate from their corners right into the black pot. And they are subjected to some amount of heating, and they produce some sumptuous, nutritious food. Now, they do not even partake in the eating of the food. I'm talking about the black pot and the ingredients. Yet, every time they will come together in this selfless collaboration to produce food, to nourish us. Food that is our very favorite. Now, the ingredients in their corners, individual corners, put aside all their differences and relocate. That is the sacrifice. What can we learn from this? Selflessness. And number two, sacrifice. Let's put aside our differences of creed, religion, color, and even faith. Come together. Sacrifice to see a better nation, a better land, a better people. Most people will not plant trees because they do not believe in waiting for the tree to bear fruits and even bear shade. They believe that they have to plant now and reap right now. So they go for tomatoes, they go for okra, and so many other such things. My brother, my sister, generational thinkers do not care about whether they will live to enjoy the fruits of whatever labor they are sowing or not. They know that even if they do not live long enough to benefit from that, generations yet to come, their children and children's children will benefit from that. That is why this program is here. It's called the Black Pot, and we are seeking to rewire the thinking, the mindset of our people. Now, if the average African's mindset is right, every other thing will fall in place. The problem of schools, roads, and even hospitals will be dealt with. There would be a culture of maintenance, and there would be that positivity that will always look up to doing things for ourselves rather than waiting for people to do what we can do for ourselves. This is the Black Pot, and we are live on Pan-African TV. We are super live on Loud Silence TV. We are also live on Black Empire TV. This is the show you've been waiting for. And we are also live on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and also click on the YouTube notification button so that every time we come on live, you will be the very first person to see us. We are Black Empire Media, as you can see on your screens. Black Empire Media, and the Black is spelled B-L-A-K-K. My name is Black Rasta, And we are so thankful to ISIT, ISIT, for supporting us and supporting the consciousness of the African. ISIT is ISIT, which simply means in spirit, in truth. Now, it is a very new, in fact, a brand new social media platform. Now, if your regular social media platform is disappointing, is very negative, racism, violence, nudity, and all that, you are free to jump ships. Latch on to ISIT, ISIT. Now, it is a very beautiful app that has been modeled by Ghanaian engineers in America. That is one other reason you have to support the black business. We can do. Yes, we can. That's what it is that we are saying. Support the black business. What can you do with ISIT? You can go live. You can also upload your videos and photographs. Talk about your brand. Promote your business. There are other positive-minded people waiting for you. And above all, you connect with family and friends in an atmosphere where negativity is totally eradicated. Now, ISIT has powerful algorithms that remove everything negative before they even come out. Support the black business. Please make sure that you download this for free from App Store and Google Play. ISIT is here to stay. And I am most excited to be part of ISIT. I am live on ISIT, so make sure that you are also on ISIT, where we will connect and talk. Remember, Kuchoko Roots Festival is also here on the 24th day of June. It is happening. And it's happening at the Alliance Française. Q Shandeya is already in the country. And he's all the way from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Of course, we have Samuel Owusu, who is our special guest. He's going to be playing. Rasim Posh is from Burkina Faso. Zedmo is also coming from Burkina Faso. Blakk Rasta, your Kuchoko legend. Oh my God, in full flight. Taj Weeks, His Royal Excellency, coming all the way from St. Lucia. Ras Kuku is ready to perform. Many more artists like Ras Bumba. We have Preacher Man. We also have Konkaraja Vibes. We have Rena. We have AC. Oh gosh. The Vibration Kings Band is playing. We also have the Mighty Orthodox Band playing. This is a festival you can't joke with. You will drink cocoa for free when you come because it's in conjunction with the Cocoa Roots Festival. Special cocoa from the northern region of Ghana. There are 5 different kinds of cocoa. Which one do you want to drink? At your disposal. You will eat cocoa. You will also eat kose. You will also eat masa and some vegan kebab from Vegan Pot. It's happening at Alliance Française. Time, 7 p.m. on the dot. The show starts. 100 Ghana cedis to come in. Remember, it's limited seating, so you have to buy your advance tickets now. And the numbers for your advance tickets are rolling on your screen in a jiffy. Pick them up right now, write them down, and make sure that you call for your tickets right now. Well, my name is Blakk Rasta, and of course, this is the Black Pot, a.k.a. Coco Show. Now, let's deal with today's caboodle. The very first thing we are looking at today is rolling on your screen. And what does it say? Watch it, no man. It says, Kennedy Agyapong talks tribalism. Come here. Who is Kennedy Agyapong? Kennedy Agyapong is an MP. A Sin Central MP. A very controversial man. Self-styled rich man. He says it time and again that he's rich. And by what he does, you can truly tell that he has money. He is building the biggest cold store in the whole of West Africa. He has employed a number of people. He doesn't look like a man who is a rich man. But somebody would ask me, what does a rich man look like? A rich man is this man here called Kennedy Agyapong. He has made a lot of money. He started off on the streets, but he's been able to make the world go around for him in his own small way. He has a radio station. He has a TV station. He has a number of businesses that are feeding him with cash. Now he's been an MP for several terms. He wants to be the president of the Republic of Ghana, Kennedy Agyapong. Now, come, let me tell you more about Kennedy Agyapong. Now, this man is very controversial. He said so many things in the past. Some of them he apologized for. Others he never bothered to apologize. He was the man who called on people to attack a journalist by name Ahmed Swale. A few days later, that journalist was shot and killed in broad daylight. Nothing happened. Police have never been able to find anybody, and he himself has never been held culpable for anything. Number 2, Kennedy Agyapong at a point said that Jean Mensah, who was supposed to be the electoral commissioner, at a time, my brother, my sister, he had come out to point blankly tell the whole world that this woman was in that position because she gave out sex for free. And for that reason, she was in a place like a square peg in a round hole. She was not truly qualified. She was only considered because she offered sex to the former president of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama. And that was why she was there. He later came to apologize. Again, he said that he was going to get people to go out to the house of the former president, John Dramani Mahama, burn down his house at Chain Homes, and also burn him alive, because he believed that Mahama was organizing people to burn markets to give his party, the NPP, a bad name. Last one. There are a plethora of these controversies. But I'll deal with the last one. Canada Agyapong at a point also said that anybody who should come up with a stick or an iron rod or iron bar and beat up other people. All because there was a certain political turmoil in the Volta region. And he believed that if people from the Volta region were doing this, then people in the Ashanti region and other places should also target people from the Volta region, the Evers, and visit them with harm. Hit them with anything they could find right on the head, be it a stone, a stick, an iron bar, whatever. The police invited him for questioning as to how that ended. This is Ghana. Miracles can happen when it comes to our laws. Today, Canada Agyapong, who was talking tribalism at the time, is saying something different. He's singing a new song. Watch. We cannot use tribalism to develop this country. Canada Agyapong, come here. So what is he saying now? Ashantis should beat up Evers, hit their heads with iron rods, beat any one of them up, all because of politics. Later he said that one of his wives was even an Ever. His children, some of them were Evers and all that. Well, watch the story. Member of Parliament for Asin Central constituency and flag bearer hopeful for the New Patriotic Party NPP, Canada Agyapong, has made a firm statement denouncing tribalism and emphasizing the importance of human development as a means of advancing the country. In a series of tweets on June 12, 2023, Canada Agyapong expressed his belief that tribalism cannot be used as a tool for national progress. The Twitter post cited by Ghana Web highlighted Agyapong's stance on tribalism. He wrote, I don't believe in tribalism, but I believe in human development. Agyapong further elaborated on his position, stating, we cannot use tribalism to develop this country, Ghana. It won't help us. By explicitly rejecting tribalism, Agyapong aims to promote unity and inclusivity amongst Ghanaians. I'm going to take that paragraph again. By explicitly rejecting tribalism, Agyapong aims to what? Promote unity and inclusivity amongst Ghanaians. Can I take it again? By explicitly rejecting tribalism, Agyapong aims to promote unity and inclusivity amongst Ghanaians. He recognizes that prioritizing tribal affiliations hampers national development and hinders progress. It may be recalled, this is the most interesting part of it. It may be recalled that Canada Agyapong recently dismissed allegations of being anti-Ewe. Speaking to delegates of the New Patriotic Party in the Hohoi constituency on Sunday, June 11, 2023, Canada Agyapong revealed that he has a strong connection with the people of the Volta region and the Ewe tribe, contrary to claims that he is anti-Ewe. I want to tell you, amidst the propaganda that Canada Agyapong doesn't like Ewes, that if you don't know, let me inform you today. My wife is from Adidome, and I am glad the minister is here. In fact, before I speak, clap for me. Do you know why I am asking you to clap for me? I have given you 4 beautiful, intelligent girls. and they have all attended the best universities in the world. Because he has an Ewe wife, and he has given them 4 beautiful, intelligent girls who have attended the best universities in the world. And those best universities in the world are not in Ghana. All your politicians have their children attending schools abroad. They don't care about education. Kennedy Agyapong himself is not an education person. He said, show me one professor in Ghana who is rich. Show me one rich man who is foolish. My brother, my sister, logically, according to his own logic, a rich man is wiser than a poor professor. According to his own logic, he believes more in the money than going to school to gather intellect. He has said it time and again. If he had gone to school, he'd have wasted his time. After all, it's all about making money. This is your incoming president. He's better than Bawumia. He's better than Alan Cash. But if this is your president, then you can tell what he's bringing on the table. And I'm interested in that. Remember at the beginning we told you that he asked Ashantis and some other people and ethnicities to target other people from the Volta region and visit them with harm, because there was a certain controversial issue happening in the Volta region at the time. And this was what he said. If this man becomes president, he is not far from asking soldiers to go to a certain area and kill people, all because he cannot control his temper. How many people agree with me? If out of anger, uncontrolled anger, you can say that your countrymen should go and attack a certain ethnic group, beat them in the head with iron rods and sticks and stones. Today you want to be president, you have become a saint. Oh, I love the Evers. My wife is even from Adidome. We have 4 beautiful children. So clap for me. I've given you 4. Well, of course, he's trying to make a jest out of that. But my brother, my sister, this is a man, when he gets angry, he can press all the bombs in the country to explode and kill everybody, like Trump. Somebody who cannot control his temper, should he be the chief commander of the armed forces? He has demonstrated beyond every doubt that he has anger problems. And when he's angry, he's ranting on radio, on TV, and everywhere, including using words that we cannot repeat. I will burn him alive. We will burn his house. He's a fool. We're a fool. This is a Jimmy Four. This is a that. Some of these words, we say them back and we feel so less of human beings. Today, Kennedy Agyapong says that tribalism cannot help us develop. Is it just lip service, or is because he has his eyes on the prize? Can I repeat it? Is it lip service, or he has his eyes fixated on the prize? But I have the answer. Come here. Dash away them thing, then bring me Kennedy Agyapong. Watch me. Hey, watch this. Mr. President, you are better than Bawumia. You are better than Alan Cash, because we know you. But them, we don't know them. They are chameleons. When you are getting to know them, they change color. Today, they are promising that they will bring this, they will bring that. And it's all a big lie. We can't trust them. But we have never heard you promise that you will do something that you didn't do. When you said that your government will not go to IMF, and it ended up going to IMF, you came out and denounced your own party and said it was a disgrace. At least, we do not know you with a lie. We can say that we know you with careless utterances, not befitting your character. But we know that, as for the truth, you have never run away from that. And me, I like the man of the truth. If I was to consider these people for president, I would go for this man. Bawumia is a careless, pathological liar. Can I repeat it? A careless, pathological liar. Alan Cash is a joker. This guy here, Kennedy Agyapong, who can make all noise, threaten people, threaten his own party because they are not giving him contracts. At least we know who he is. They say the angel, the devil you know, is better than what? Is better than what? This is the devil that we know. He's better than the angel that has not proven that is a true angel. But at least we know where the devil is. The Moroccans have a saying, and I want to repeat it. He said, the snake that you see does not bite. Should I repeat it? The snake that you see does not bite. The devil you know cannot harm you. How many people know this? I know Kennedy Agyapong. I know how much of a devil he is. I know Kennedy Agyapong. I know how much of a snake he is. Once I see the snake, I will make sure it never bites me. I'm speaking tongue in cheek. I'm not saying it's the devil. Neither am I saying it's a snake. I'm only saying that I know him. It's like you know fire. If you know this is fire, you should never be burnt by fire. Why do you go close to it? But I don't know Baumia because he's a chameleon. He changes color like the Ghana traffic light and doom so. Alan Cash was part of a government that killed the nation. Coward. He can't even come out and tell people that, oh, my party is not doing well, the president has misbehaved and blah, blah, blah. No, you are still pushing an agenda that has failed. You want to be president. How differently are you going to be from this lying government? You are a joker. Come here. This is the Blakk Pod. Dash away that photo. So Kennedy Agyapong is talking tribalism. This is the final thing I'm going to say. Late than never. Maybe he realized this after he made that ethnocentrism against Ebes. I'll take it like that and let it slide. Next story. And the next story we are looking at, watch it. Police chase Charles Bissue. Who is Charles Bissue? Who is he? That's him. Yeah, that's him. Charles Bissue. Yes, wearing his eye tulip. And when you watch him, you know straight away that this is a man whose face you see and you remember every time. Some people have faces that you don't forget. There are some people you meet them 100 times, you forget their faces 100 times. This is Charles Bissue. But who is he at all? What is the story about him? Why is the police chasing him? Is he running away? What is the problem? Now, the office of the special prosecutor has developed fangs. Not just any fangs, but the fangs of the deadliest African snake, and that is the boom slang snake. That is what the office put out. Office of the special prosecutor. Headed by Kissie Jabeng. He said, Charles Cromwell, Nana Benin, Onya Wontu, Bissue. What a powerful name. Apart from the Charles and the Cromwell, the rest are a powerful name. Charles, Cromwell, they are names of rapists and thieves. If you are called Charles and you are so happy about it, you are bearing the name of a rapist. Criminal slave traders. Cromwell and all those names, they are not names we should carry as black people. Charles Cromwell, Nana Benin, Onya Wontu, Bissue is wanted by the Office of the Special Prosecutor on corruption and corruption-related offenses regarding the activities and expenditure of the dissolved Interministerial Committee for Illegal Mining. Come here! Kai, Dodo. That's it. OSP declares Charles Bissue wanted. Office of the Special Prosecutor has declared the former secretary to the Interministerial Committee on Illegal Mining, IMCIM, Charles Bissue, wanted. Jesus have mercy. In a notice shared on social media on Tuesday, June 13, 2023, the OSP stated that Charles Bissue is being wanted regarding issues pertaining to his work on the dissolved IMCIM. The notice, which was titled Wanted by the OSP, has a picture of Charles Bissue and his full name, Charles Cromwell Nana Benyin Onuya Wonpo Bissue. The alleged offenses he was declared wanted for include corruption-related offenses regarding the activities and expenditure of the dissolved Interministerial Committee on Illegal Mining, that's IMCIM, especially in respect of the seizure and management of excavators, machinery, road vehicles, and gold nuggets, and use of public office for profit. Jesus Christ. It's like a whole thesis. The charges are like a whole book of Psalms. The OSP's declaration comes after reports it had secured a warrant for the arrest of the former secretary to the IMCIM. Come here. Watch me. Meanwhile, the former chairman of the IMCIM and former Minister of Science and Technology, Professor Frimpong Boateng, was arrested on May 16, 2023 in relation to some corruption allegations in the work of the IMCIM. Professor Frimpong Boateng was granted a 2 million Ghana cedi bail by the Office of the Special Prosecutor. So Charles was caught on tape. Analysis lenses caught him taking a bribe in Galamsey matters. Our people are the same people killing us. Galamsey is illegal mining. They are polluting the land that feeds us, the land that makes sure that we continue to be alive, longevity. The day the last tree dies, all the human beings in the area would have long died. Yet, we behave as if the land is nothing. We destroy it, subdue it, and misuse it. The former boss of the forestry department stole lands from forest reserve, included those pieces of land in his will, and he was giving that to his family and friends forever. Such a dangerous, dirty beast. He's roasting in hell. Satan has sodomized him more than 3 trillion times now, and he's still sodomizing him. It's terrible how our people do not respect our longevity. Some of them are so old and they are jealous that young ones are coming. Therefore, they would not play any part in the longevity of these younger ones coming up, and even the enjoyment of these ones. These are the people who are killing us. My brother, my sister, Charles Bissue was caught on tape. The special prosecutor is looking for him so that at least he would be queried and asked. He's not been there playing hide and seek. But all of a sudden, a few minutes ago, he appeared. He says, I am not on the run. Charles Bissue reacts to OSP declaring him wanted. Jesus. The former secretary of the Interministerial Committee on Illegal Mining, CIM, Charles Bissue, has said that he is not on the run. He explained that the decision by the Office of the Special Prosecutor to declare him wanted comes to him as a shock. Speaking to Ghana Web in a phone interview following the wanted police notice by the OSP, Bissue said he has nothing to hide and that he will surely present himself at the investigator's office. I am shocked by it because I wasn't in Accra and knew they had invited me and there were other issues going on and all that. But then, you know, in the past, I have been to the BNI, to the CID, and even the Special Prosecutor's Office when Martin Amidu was there. I went there. So it wasn't as if I was avoiding attending that interview, he explained. Explaining why he has not been able to honor the invitation by the OSP yet. Charles Bissue said it's a simple case of not immediately being in Accra. He stressed that it comes to him as a shock, especially when the OSP's declaration of him as wanted points a picture as though he is a criminal or a fugitive. What happened is that I was out of Accra. So my lawyers have written to them that I will come, and when we heard of the arrest warrant, in fact, I will come, and then we heard of the arrest warrant. Basically, I haven't gone anywhere. I am in Ghana, and I will go to the Special Prosecutor's Office at some point when I return to Accra. But to declare me wanted, I don't know why. As if I'm a fugitive, but the whole thing is making it look like I'm a criminal. He stated. Dash. Come here. Noise for nothing. The special prosecutor has invited you. What are you prioritizing over the interest of the nation? That you are not in Accra. You knew that you were supposed to appear before a certain institution on behalf of the people of Ghana. Your activities are questionable. We saw you in a video taking bribe and talking on top of your voice. You have come out to deny whatever. Now the special prosecutor is investigating the veracity of your utterances, both on tape and off tape. All of a sudden you have become so busy. You are running around like a hare or rabbit on heat. We want you to come and explain to us. Prove to us that the power we bequeathed to you, in fact, the power we loaned to you, you did not use it for personal profit. All of a sudden, you are too important to appear before the OSP. I remember that guy who said, that small boy, I wouldn't sit for him to bring me down. That small boy. You see the country of fools and people who have no common sense. Excuse my language. The other day, a chief at Antwerp said that he was chief before Asante Hini was made chief. Does it make you the Asante Hini? Or does it make you bigger than the Asante Hini? He went ahead to say Asante Hini does not even know the culture. He would rather teach Asante Hini the culture. Imagine such disrespectful behavior. OSP has been put there to do a certain duty. You are also there, another corner, to be able to accomplish a certain task. All of a sudden, you want to look down on the office of the OSP by personalizing whatever issue has come about. He's a small boy. He's a small boy, customs. He's a small boy. This small boy. And the president was so embarrassed. They had to pull him back and let him go. And when he organized that press conference, there were some people applauding him for calling the OSP a small boy. Such a joker. We have to respect institutions. Old age is not a certificate of merit. Old age is a certificate which is a privilege. Nobody can ever tell you that he worked for his old age. No. Some of the most hard-working people died before they were even old. Bob Marley, one of them. We can count 1 million people. So old age is not a certificate of merit. Old age is a privilege certificate. So don't sit on your old age and make it look like it's a huge achievement. No, it's not. It's a privilege. It's a grace. Charles Bissue, continue running. The police dogs have been set to run after you. Soon, you can run, but you cannot hide. Right now, the nation has come to a certain point where all guns are blazing. We have tasted so much corruption and arrogance. We have tasted so much political buffoonery. And everybody is fed up. Everybody has developed fangs ready to bite venomously and enormously. To God be the glory. Ghanaians put you there. Now we want to account for your stewardship, and it's a problem. You are already busy running around all over the place. Well, Joe Louis, the legendary boxer, said, in the boxing ring, you can run, you can jab, you can run around, you can hop around, but you cannot hide. At this point, I want to say good evening to you, my former headmaster at T.I. Mother Secondary School, Mr. I.K. Jesse. This was his favorite quote, Joe Louis. At a point, we almost decided to call him Joe Louis, and he wrote for the Chronicle. Joe Louis, in the boxing ring, you can run, you can jog, you can bounce, you can jab, but you cannot hide. Your time is here. Judgment is coming after you, Charles Bissue. When we return, more fire. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushono, where we speak to truth to power. Remember that we all one day must be accountable for our stewardship, whether spiritually or physically. A life that is not a responsible life is not worth living. That is why we have to prove that we have been responsible with whatever office we've been given to, whatever assignment we've been given to. We have to account for our stewardship. That coat that you saw there, if you run after cheap things, you would enjoy the price, but the value will elude you. Bring me that coat. It's so heartbreaking and nerve-wrenching. Watch it. The bitterness of poor quality remains long after the sweetness of low price is forgotten. When you buy something of low class, you are happy that the price is low. But after you've taken it home and realized that it's of poor quality, then the low price that you bought it about, the sweetness all of a sudden vanishes. And you now have to grumble over the quality. That's what the Dagombes say, Agyapong buduruzwale. A donkey that you buy cheaply, don't expect it to be able to climb a mountain with you and your load. Agyapong buduruzwale. All these leaders who come and talk cheap, we allow them into positions. But later we get to realize that they are worthless, they have no quality, valueless. That is when we regret the cheap price that they offered us to put them there. Hallelujah. Think about it when the elections come. Don't go for cheap prices and vote in useless commodities, undesirable goods and services. Dash. Next story. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. Watch it. What does it say? This is our cocoa season. Indeed. Come here. Follow me. This is our cocoa season. In Ghana, when you say cocoa season, what does it mean? It means your bumper harvest, the time to make money, the season to be rich. True? In Ghana, this is our balance. It's not something that you hear in Jamaica. You wouldn't hear it in America. You wouldn't hear it in Canada. You wouldn't hear it even in Cameroon. In Ghana, if you say this is my cocoa season, it means it's your season to be rich. Is it true? Is it true? Is it our cocoa season? Why is it our cocoa season? Watch this from Ghana Web. Cocoa prices surge as El Nino threatens production amid Ivory Coast supply concerns. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hey, giddy, 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 boom. Cocoa prices experienced a further rally last week due to growing concerns about the potential impact of El Nino weather event on global cocoa production. But what is this El Nino at all? What is El Nino? And they're saying El Nino weather event. Last Friday, cocoa prices reached their highest level in a month for nearest futures contracts, building on the gains observed on Thursday due to worries about the El Nino weather event. Hallelujah. It is worth noting that cocoa prices soared to a 12-year high in 2016 when the previous El Nino event caused a drought that severely affected global cocoa production. This is particularly significant as the Ivory Coast, the world's leading cocoa producer, is already facing a decline in supply. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Come here. Now listen. The U.S. Climate Prediction Center announced last Thursday that sea surface temperatures in the equatorial Pacific Ocean were 0.5 degrees Celsius higher than usual. And wind patterns indicated the presence of El Nino conditions. In the previous month, the Climate Center raised the likelihood of an El Nino weather pattern occurring between August and October to 94%, up from 74% in April. So what is El Nino? That's a big question, right? Reduced supply from the Ivory Coast is another factor supporting cocoa prices, as reported by Bar Chart, a platform that monitors the cocoa futures market. In the first 2 weeks of May, the Ivory Coast government disclosed that farmers had delivered a total of 2.09 million metric tons of cocoa to the country's ports during the 2022-2023 marketing year, representing a 3.0% year-on-year decline. My brother, my sister, when we talk about El Nino weather conditions, we are basically talking about temperatures rising, causing drought. We are talking about a situation where weather conditions destroy a lot of things by bringing droughts, especially. What is happening? Is it climatic change? Climate change? Is that what it is? Already the world's biggest supplier of cocoa, the Ivory Coast, is experiencing a decline in cocoa production. Yet, only last year, we were told that Ghana had the biggest bumper harvest this country has had in a long while, in 2 decades. Come here, let's explain it properly. So prices of cocoa gone up. Now, market conditions where people envisage a certain calamity or a calamitous event or activity that will affect a certain commodity that they use. All other things remaining equal, they will rush and get that commodity so that in the event of that calamitous activity, they would have been preserved. It's a price projection. And they are also envisaging a price increase when that activity happens. I'll give you an example. If we realize that, there will be so much rains this year, the first thing people might be looking for might be umbrellas and even raincoats and boots. So prices of those would increase. During the Harmattan, when there are no rains, how many people will buy an umbrella? If they buy that, then it's for the sun. How about raincoat? Can you wear during the Harmattan? Can you wear rain boots during the Harmattan? No. So prices of those normally come down around that time. El Nino weather conditions will bring about drought. bad weather conditions. My brother, my sister, and this is what I'm talking about. Come here, let's look at it properly. Jesus. Now, when you look at it, El Nino will reshaping the whole weather. El Nino will cause droughts. Strong winds are going to be blowing from a particular zone to the other. And these have the power to cause a whole change in the climatic situation. I don't like talking too much geography. I don't want to be so academic. The long and short of it all is El Nino is a certain activity that will change a certain weather pattern and condition. Hallelujah. Is it understood? Strong winds, blowing, changing weather conditions, and so many other such things. Are we ready for this? The other day, China was here to help destroy our cocoa trend. All of a sudden, China found a way to produce the same Ghana cocoa in China. Now that El Nino is threatening to change the weather conditions, climatic change, bring us drought and destroy our cocoa and some other such wonderful products. Are we ready? So El Nino has the tendency of changing the weather conditions. Are we ready? In Ghana, our agriculture is rain-fed. Any calamity that comes with the weather, we suffer that. We are not immune. Ghana behaves agricultural in that agricultural zone as a body that can accept every disease, be affected by every disease, and that we are not immune to anyone. How are we going to prevent and protect our cocoa? The economy is very bad. If this happens to us again, I don't know what we can do. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Cocoa Show no more. When we return, we'll talk some more. Hey! Wayo! A spiritual blend of Jamaican reggae and indigenous African roots music is affectionately called Kuchoko.
This year, all the ancestors and spirits of Africa will descend to celebrate the Kuchoko Roots Festival 2023.
Happening live at the Alliance Francaise, Accra.
On Saturday, June 24 at 7 p.m. sharp till you pass out.
Artists in action are Black Rasta Kuchoko legend, His Royal Excellency Taj Weeks from St. Lucia, Q Dea from St. Vincent, Rasim Porsche and Zedmo from Burkina Faso, the land of the upright. Now the rest of the Kuchoko warriors are Ras Kuku from Buom, Ras Bumba, Konkaraja Vibes, Black Messiah, Rena, Ras Preacherman, Vibration Kings Band.
Special Kuchoko guest for 2023 is Samuel Owusu, a high life legend. MCs Kin Lagazi and Ras Kwame Malcolm.
This year, the Kuchoko Roots Festival comes with the Cocoa Roots Festival. Come and drink free cocoa, box with kose, masa, and vegan kebab and kuli kuli.
All this for free. This is crazy. You are either at Kuchoko Roots Festival 2023 or in hell. Rate is 100 Ghana cedis flat.
Date Saturday 24 June 2023.
Time 7 p.m. sharp. Media partners TV3, 3FM, Onua FM, and 3news.com.
Sponsors Rasta Chokomalt, McBansi, Acid, Vegan Port.
Suffer, rich man, they suffer, lie. Blackpot. Coco show them.
This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kuku Show, where we speak truth to power. And remember, Kuchoko Roots Festival is here. It's happening on the 24th of June 2023. It's happening at the Alliance Française. Taj Weeks coming all the way from St. Lucia. Hey, Raskuku is playing. Zedmo from Burkina Faso. We also have Q-Shan there. All the way from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Oh my God. Samuel Owusu is playing. Oh, he's our high life legend right here in Ghana. Oh my God, at Kuchoko. Rasim Posh is also playing from Burkina Faso. The legendary Kuchoko legend, Blakk Rasta, is also playing. Many more artists. We have two powerful ladies playing, Rena and of course AC. We have two Jamaican artists playing, Michael Fabulous alongside Torna Hope. He's playing. Two great Jamaican artists. And we have two from the Caribbean, St. Lucia and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. This is the biggest festival you can think about, the most authentically cultural. Oh yes, Kuchoko Roots Festival. Oh my God. Raskuku Prom. We also have the wonderful Conqueror Vibes playing. We have Black Messiah playing alongside Rasbumba. We have two bands playing. Which bands are playing? We have the Mighty Octodus Band. At the same time, we also have the most powerful Vibration Kings Band playing. What a festival. It's 7 p.m. on the dot, 100 Ghana cedis, and it's happening at the Alliance Française. Buy your tickets now because it's limited seating. Got the numbers on the screen right now. Call for your own tickets, advance tickets, before you are squared. Your tickets will be delivered to you. And when you come in, you drink free cocoa from a calabash. African calabash. Hot cocoa. And we have 5 different types of cocoa. Just go to the one that you want to drink. Authentic northern flavor. Well spiced and nice. You'll be served with some kose and masa and kuli kuli. Choose the one you want. At the same time, you would eat vegan kebab, all for free. And we have so many Blakk Rasta albums on sale. They will be autographed for you. Kuchoko, Kuchoko, Kuchoko Bam, Kuchoko, Kuchoko Bam, Kuchoko, Kuchoko Bam. This is Kuchoko Roots Festival, and my name Blakk Rasta. Next story. We are going to be quick with this one. What does it say? Watch it. It says Mahama sued. Somebody has taken Mahama to court. Who is Mahama? This is him, former President John Dramani Mahama. He's seeking to come again as the president of this nation. And many people are looking forward. Some are already even calling him the next president of the Republic of Ghana. He became a one-time president. He's one of the people most politically graced. I won't use the word lucky. Graced. So much grace. Well, after the first term, he lost. Nana Akufo-Addo came. He competed again and lost. Now, many people believe that it is time to come again, looking at the works he put out when he was president. Yes, he presided over a corrupt government. But when you look at the corruption that Nana Akufo-Addo has brought to bear, you will know that this man was an angel, better still a saint. Come here. Run the story. Former President John Dramani Mahama has been sued by a Ghanaian citizen over his bid to vie for a second presidential term on the ticket of the National Democratic Congress. In the suit filed by the plaintiff, Kenneth Kwabena Ejay Kranchi, he wants the Supreme Court to disqualify the former president from contesting as a flag bearer of a political party or the presidency in the future. According to him, the Constitution, through Article 61(1) of the 1992 Constitution, indicates that a person seeking a second presidential term must be a sitting president. And in the case of former President Mahama, he is only seeking to recontest after being out of office for about 8 years. He has also noted that per the provision in the Constitution, a former president seeking re-election must seek parliamentary approval before going on with his ambitions. Hallelujah. The plaintiff in the suit also indicated a number of things he wants as reliefs. He wants the court to order the former president to fully disclose to Parliament the terms of his engagement as a flag bearer of the NDC. The courts are working now. Show me the documents, the court documents. So these are the court documents. Yeah, the court documents. Court documents. You see the documents? You see the documents? Like Wekubaku, we have all the documents. Last document. Bring it up. So that's the signature and everything there. All right. I'm happy they are going to court. They are going to seek to test the law again. Let's see how it goes. I can't say much. Let us see how this will go. In fact, in an event, very improbable though, that the former president is barred from running, I can imagine the disappointment in the country. Yes, in an uneventful, improbable, in fact, event, that he is actually told that you can't contest, I can't imagine. In the interim, thanks so much for testing the courts, and thanks so much for bringing this thing to bear. I like people who go to the court and seek genuine redress. Let's see how this can build our nation. Dash it away. Last item, and we're done. Professor Frimpong Boateng ready for big trouble. And that's true. That's the professor. He says he feels targeted. That's him. Why does he feel targeted? Former Minister of Environment, Science, Technology and Innovation, Professor Frimpong Boateng, has said he feels targeted following his arrest by the Office of the Special Prosecutor. Speaking with TV3's Alfredo Kansé in an exclusive interview on Wednesday, June 7, he said he found arrest on Tuesday, May 16 strange, especially given the circumstances prior to its effect. We waited at the lobby down there, and that was my first time in that building, he narrated to Alfredo Kansé. We got there around 10 o'clock, waiting for my lawyer. When he came, we were taken upstairs to the 7th floor or so, where this thing, where we were ushered into a room. I was given a chair, and opposite me was the chief investigator. Next to me on my right were my 2 lawyers and then some officers from that office. As soon as I sat down, the chief investigator came to me. I was sitting down. Then he put his hand on my right shoulder and said, "Professor, you are under arrest." Why? He said they are investigating corruption and corruption-related activities of the IMCIM that I was chairman of. Any specific thing I had done? No. They are just doing their investigations, but all the same, I was under arrest. I found it very strange. He added, they did not even suggest self-recognition bail. I needed somebody to bail me, so a friend of mine was down there, and he came up and bailed me, and so I left. And they went with my friend to his house. And they went with my friend to his house to go and see where he lives, so that in the event they have to arrest him, they go after him. Dash. The professor has said other things. What has the professor said regarding his arrest? He says they did not even suggest self-recognition bail. They said, bring somebody to bail you, we can't trust you. And about his security, what is he saying? He's saying that he would have to take care of his own security. And look at this. I am ready for all the lawsuits. I love this man. Let's see where it goes. We wish you all the best. We are behind you. We shall support you. We want to see a better country. It's been the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. My name, Blakk RASTA. Please do business with us. On this show, your product would do so well. Everybody would get to hear about it. Your business will be hot. Pick up the numbers on the screen and do business with us. These numbers on the screen would also give you your advance tickets for the Kuchoko Roots Festival. 0244 499 461. And your ticket will be delivered to you. My name is Blakk RASTA. Hey! Wayo!